In today's video, I'm going to be talking about quilted bags. I never really thought that during the pandemic, when quilted bags blew up, that I would still be talking about them many years later. Like, I'm shocked that this trend, or what seemingly was supposed to be a trend, has really stuck around for this long. So let me know if you think that quilted bags are now a staple and no longer just a trend. And when I say quilted bags, I don't mean like the quilted pattern like Chanel quilts, like bags like my Karl Lagerfeld Agnes, which is pretty much a Chanel dupe with the quilting on the flap, you know, that's kind of understated. I don't mean bags like that. I mean like your puffy, pillowy, quilted bags. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Yes, Chanel has always had their diamond quilts in their classic flap bags and their other seasonal and less popular bag styles as well. More of the diamond quilts, less of the chevron. The chevron is kind of like the less well-known, less popular sister of Chanel quilted handbags. But the quilts are just not as puffy and as pillowy as this other brand made them. That is really the trend that I think that has stuck around the most, and I think that's why I thought initially in 2017 when YSL came out with the Lulu puffer bag, I thought that it was going to be a trend. I thought it was going to be a flash in the pan, and that after the pandemic, after everybody was done with the comforting, wanting all the comforts, wanting all the soft and everything, that it would go away, it will die down, and we'll go back to the normal flat quilt, if that makes sense. Now, the Lulu came out in 2017. That's when YSL came out with that style, but it blew up in 2019. At least that's when I really noticed the style. Like early 2019, they began to make the quilt puffier and puffier and much more pillowy, and so many people fell in love with that bag. There were so many iterations of the bag, different sizes. I know I was eyeing the Toy Lulu for a while, and then I went and then I decided, okay, maybe the small size will be better, maybe the medium size. And because of that YSL Lulu bag, I actually bought this bag from Zara. So I'll show you this one in a bit. I bought this bag from Zara, and of course Zara would definitely come out with their dupes when anything is trending. So Zara had this bag. It's like a big sized quilted bag in the chevron quilt. Very simple, but still very stylish at the same time. And for a fast fashion brand in this faux leather, very pillowy, very soft and smushy, it has lasted me a long time. Yes, I haven't carried this bag in the longest while. Maybe I'll use it for work this week. I haven't carried it in the longest time. I don't really use it anymore just because I have so many other bags that I love now as well. But this was one of my first bags that I bought when I moved to Canada, and the trend was still really hot at that time. It was actually just taking off at that time, and Zara came out with this. That's how I remember that even though the Lulu came out in 2017, it became really trendy in 2019, because that's when Zara came out with this, and then I bought it. So they also had one in denim, blue and gray, and I think they had a white full leather version as well. So also in 2019, and again because it was really trendy, but also because I always liked the Gabriella backpack, I bought this one from Amazon. I think it's still available on Amazon. I will leave it linked below. My Amazon storefront is linked in the description box, and if you click on that, it will take you to where I have this in my storefront on Amazon. So just click on that link. This one comes in several colors: the navy, pink, white and gold. I prefer the black because when I bought this, I was just starting out my handbag collection. I was getting a feel for what I liked, what I didn't like, what suited me, and so I decided to buy a lot of things in black, or many different styles in black, to test the waters. And because black just looks, it transcends time, it transcends trends, and I really love this. Even till now, I don't use this as much, but it definitely comes in handy when I need a backpack or when I want to look really chic but sporty at the same time, if that makes sense. So those are two examples of quilts. Let me just show you again. So these are the flat quilts, so flat diamond quilts copying the Chanel quilt, and then this is the much more exaggerated, much more puffy quilt, very similar to the YSL Lulu. Hi guys, it's Temi with YellowSparksJoy. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I like to talk about fashion and lifestyle, particularly handbags. So if you like this type of topics, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the tiny notification bell beside the subscribe button so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now, another luxury designer brand that definitely has quilts as part of its heritage is Dior. Dior has almost always, for as long as I can remember, had quilts as part of its elements, particularly on the Lady Dior bag. So the carnage print, I think is what they call that pattern. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of the most noticeable styles at Dior. And so much like the Chanel quilting, they're flat, they're not puffy. But in recent times, we have seen puffier versions of this pattern in different styles that Dior is now bringing out. So yes, the luxury designer brands were already doing this quilts, but my point is YSL really made the puffy pillowy quilt a whole lot more trendy. So if you wanted to go luxury, then you have your Chanel and Dior. If you wanted to go luxury but still affordable luxury, then YSL is available. But on this channel, we like affordable luxury, like affordable luxury. So we go contemporary. Now, a few contemporary alternatives to the YSL Lulu and puffy quilted bags in general, you can find from, of course, my favorite brand, Coach. Coach does quite a number of alternatives to different luxury designer brands. Coach came out with the Madison a while ago. I'm not particularly sure of the year, but I know that when the puffy quilts became trendy, they then started the Pillow Madison. I'm not even sure which one came first. My coaches watching this video, let me know which one came first, the Quilted Madison or the Pillow Tabby. Let me know. I'm not sure which of the two came first, but I believe that the Quilted Madison was Coach's answer to the YSL Lulu, and it was a good alternative. I actually had two Madisons. Was it two or just one? I can't even remember, but I did buy a Madison once upon a time. It wasn't the quilted version, but I loved it. I ended up realizing that it really wasn't the style for me, and then I sold that one. But the Quilted Madison is a very beautiful bag, very aesthetically gorgeous, very well made as well, and is a very affordable alternative to the puffy pillow quilted trend. Now, more recently, as recent as this last New York Fashion Week, we saw Coach come out with the quilted tabbies. It is not available for mainstream purchase yet. They did drop a few on the day of their New York Fashion Week show, but it's pretty much all sold out by now. It was available in two sizes that we saw, a medium and a small is what I would call it. I won't call that size a large, a medium and a small. But the quilted tabby, oh my gosh, is a beautiful bag. Certainly looks very much like the Chanel Classic Fab, except with the tab that makes it the tabby and the C logo in front. The quilts are gorgeous, and from people who have this bag, there are quite a number of unboxings on YouTube already. It is beautiful quality, and I'm not surprised because Coach quality is beautiful. Take for example my quilted heart bag. This Coach came out with last year. It went viral, it sold out. They've brought it back out now, so it's still available on their website currently. I will leave it linked below, in different colors, the ivory, the purple, and in this black. Such a gorgeous bag. I do not regret buying this bag full price at all. I think it is worth every penny that Coach is charging for it. It's so supple, soft, beautiful, and the shape is just very heartwarming. The structure as well, you can tell that they put a lot of thought into the design elements of this bag, and we'll talk about the materials a little bit later. But before then, I just wanted to show you a few of my other quilted bags that I have. So this one is not diamond quilts, it is not chevron quilts, it's just regular straight quilts, and this is my Coach Trio bag. This I bought on clearance or on sale, one of the two, but from the outlet, not for the boutique. It's a boutique bag, but it had been moved to the outlet, and I bought it because I liked the soft metallic gold, and it does have that quilting element. It's actually from the Coach Quilties collection, that's what they called it. I bought this one as well as the swinger bag, the smaller swinger. So the swinger is another style of bag that Coach also did in a quilted pattern, but I ended up selling that because I never actually used it. So but this one I still have for sure, and I definitely love. And then one that they did at the outlet, so Coach outlet, this is a Coach outlet bag, is the Terry. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love the Terry. Actually, the strap of the Terry, the silver strap, is what I'm using on my heart bag currently. So it does come with that silver shoulder strap, and then it has a crossbody strap in fabric. So this is not your typical quilted bag. It doesn't have the diamond quilts, it doesn't have the chevron or the straight quilts either, but Coach does call this a signature C quilted bag. It however has that puffy vibe, so which leads me to question whether the trend is still going strong because it is puffy or because it is quilted. Do you guys think that we are still so in love with these bags because of the quilts or because of the puffiness of it? That's something I've really been pondering on, as much as whether or not it's going to fade away at some point. I mean, with fashion, everything dies down at some point and resurges at a later time. But I'm wondering, is this pillowy, puffy, quilted trend going to fade away at some point, or is it going to last for years and years and years? Well, another brand that does quilts and does it well is Tory Burch. So I believe that the Kira in this chevron quilting was Tory Burch's answer to YSL's Lulu Puffer. So the YSL Lulu was such a massive hit that almost every designer brand did something as an alternative to that. And this one I actually bought after I bought my Zara puffy bag, and I decided I liked it, I liked the feel of it, let me buy a designer version. And so I looked to Tory Burch and I bought this one in this beautiful cloud blue color. Now, like I said, with the Zara and the Madison, it is not my style bag. Shoulder bags with chains are not my style of bag. The only bags that I'm going to keep in my collection with that, in that design, are my Karl Lagerfeld, my 2 Karl Lagerfeld Agnes bags, because I love them so much. But all my other shoulder chain bags are up for sale, including my Tory Burch Kira. Now, while I believe this is a very good alternative to the YSL Lulu, in fact, I would tell you to save your money if you are still interested in buying the YSL Lulu. Save your money and buy a Tory Burch Kira chevron shoulder bag instead. It comes in 2 sizes. This is a large size. It has a smaller size, and then you have the wallets on chains as well. It's a beautiful style. The Kira is a beautiful line of bags from Tory Burch, and I will link them in my description box below. But I am selling this one. It's currently listed on my Poshmark just because the style doesn't work for me. It doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. I still think it's a beautiful style, and it's still evidence that this style bag, this quilted style bag, is still going strong. So I believe Tory Burch made this in lambskin, and lambskin is something that people are a bit scared of, but I've had this for almost 4 years now and it still looks good. It does have a little bit of corner wear, but then that's because the bag doesn't have feet, so when you set it down it tends to wear on those corners really easily. It's up for sale, so if you're interested you can send me an email or send me a message on Instagram. But definitely I think this one was a good buy, and I really don't regret it at all. That lambskin is so beautiful, so luxurious, and still looking fresh and cute. Now, I know that many quilted bags, many puffy bags are made in lambskin just because that material is just much more softer, and it gives that much more cozy effect, if that makes any sense. But I know that quite a number of other designers also make it in Napa leather. This is an example of one that was made in Napa leather, and Napa leather, as opposed to lambskin, is more malleable. Now, Napa leather may be any type of leather. They may have used any type of leather as the base, but the way it is transformed, they use a processing method that was developed in Napa, so that's why it's called Napa leather, and it's just a beautiful, soft, supple. So I can't use beautiful enough, because I really think that's the only way to describe the feel of Napa leather, especially on this bag. I mean, Coach really did a good job. They did a fabulous job in the design and construction of this bag, and that Napa leather just makes it totally worth it. I could rub this bag all day long. Now, to learn more about how leather is transformed into Napa leather and many other types and variations of leathers that Coach uses, make sure you watch this video next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in this one. Bye.